for dinner at 8.
Well, okay, she loves the theater, but never complains.
She never bothers with me, but
Throughout the years, many things have changed at Liberty. The students, the clothes, the trends, the classes, and even the building itself. But one thing has stayed the same all of these years. The memories Liberty graduates keep with them forever. Since 1922, thousands upon thousands of people have called Liberty their alma mater, keeping Liberty High School always in their hearts and minds. The plans to build a new high school began in 1918 when the surrounding boroughs of Bethlehem combined with the city. The new boundaries of Bethlehem called for a united school district and a larger school. The former Southside High School, which is now Brockle Middle School, became overpopulated, as did the other schools in the area. The severely overpopulated Southside High School served the entire city of Bethlehem for 4 years until Liberty High School could be built. Mr. James M. Muir, the first superintendent of the United Bethlehem Area School District, along with the school board, organized the effort of bettering Bethlehem's school system. Together they operated keeping the following principles in mind. First, every child in the city should have educational opportunities second to none in the United States. And second, all expenditure of money should be made with the sole object of attaining this aim. Within a year, the school enrollment had gone more than 1,000 above accommodations. The rapid growth of the city called for a new high school, middle school, and 2 elementary schools as soon as possible. The painstaking and exhaustive task of building these 3 schools was completed in time for the school term beginning in September of 1922. This was not to say that developing the plans was easy. The initial thought of the citizens of Bethlehem was to construct cheap and adequate buildings, which would in turn waste the taxpayers' money. The school board had a hard task ahead of them. They had to convince everyone that building strong, quality buildings was the most economical choice, even though it would cost more. The building project, including the construction of the new Quinn Building, an elementary school on the south side, the Nitchman Building, a combination junior high and elementary school for the west side, and Liberty High School, cost more than $2.4 million. Liberty's construction alone used more than half of the budget, totaling more than $1.6 million. Liberty High School opened to students for the first time on September 5, 1922, to some confusion because of daylight savings time. The students passed through a memorial hall named as a memorial to those who died in World War I, and for the first time beheld the marvelous decor of the new school. The massive marble columns stand firmly in the hall leading up to the brass light fixtures which illuminate the paintings on the ceiling of Greek prototypes. The beauty of the school is breathtaking as the students enter the auditorium, decorated with a segmental vaulted ceiling and a series of painted panels depicting subjects dealing with poetry, prose, and music. The auditorium was filled for morning assembly to its capacity of 1,500 students, as the opening exercises began at 8:45. The students sang Holy, Holy, America, and recited the Lord's Prayer before they attended their classes. Thus began the operation of Liberty High School we know today. The surroundings of Liberty High School were different in 1922. Lunches, which now cost about $1.50, cost under 10 cents. Where the classroom center stands today, there was a bowling alley, and where the faculty parking lot is located, there was a car dealership. The stadium was not built until 1934 during the Great Depression as a works progress administration project. The building of the stadium was an attempt to put men to work when World War II ended. A Greek amphitheater was proposed on the spot, which is now the Lab Center, but was never built. The Votech Center was originally housed on the bottom floor of the original structure, but as interest and population grew, the Lab Center, used then for Votech, became a necessity. The students quickly outgrew the existing buildings, eventually creating the need for a second high school. Freedom High School and a new Votech building were built in the late 60s to relieve Liberty of its crowded hallways. The Memorial Gymnasium was built in the same year as the Lab Center, in 1955, as relief for the small and stuffy sweatbox gym in the original building. Ground was broken for the Klein Classroom Center in 1969, and it was opened in February of 1971. The building provided more classrooms for the crowded school and a new library to replace the original, which was located in room 226, which is now the photography lab. The second part of the Classroom Center project was the renovation of the Commons building. The temperature control system was upgraded, the windows were replaced, and carpeting was installed. In addition, the auditorium and offices were remodeled. The final cost was $3.5 million, more than doubling the initial cost of building the Commons building. The last addition, completed in 1991, was the enclosement of the overpass from the Commons building to the Classroom Center. Recently, the education program called for a restructuring process called Project Renaissance. Project Renaissance aims to fulfill the needs of the students, teacher, and community. The Project Renaissance Committee created the following mission statement. Our mission is to establish a neighborhood for the appreciation of learning that fosters purpose in the students of Liberty High School. This neighborhood, built through innovative partnerships, will develop character in the spirit of compassion, honesty, and pride.